This chapter is a combination of 3B and 3D. You'll be learning about area and perimeter of compound shapes. So first we'll learn to go over the perimeter of a compound shape and then the area. So this is what you need to know. As a reminder, perimeter is the space around the shape. So it's the fence. So if there's a little person inside, the person is within the perimeter of this rectangle. And to find perimeter, you'd add all the sides together. So 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3, that would make 14 centimeters. The area is the amount of space inside the shape. So if there's a little human, they are allowed to play in the area of the rectangle. To find area with a rectangle, you just simply multiply your base times your height. So it is 4 times 3, which gives you 12 centimeters. And because it's area, we always say squared. 12 centimeters squared. Now, knowing that that is our foundation, we're going to move forward into finding the perimeter of a compound shape. And a compound shape is basically a shape that's made up of more than one shape. So maybe 2 rectangles, maybe 3 rectangles, maybe a rectangle in a circle, maybe a rectangle in a square, rectangle and triangles, and so forth and so forth. So, in these 2 examples, you need to find the perimeter. So if you know what to do, pause the video and start. If you are not sure, continue watching. In the blue shape, we want to add all the sides together. So we know that this side is 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2. But we do not know this side and we do not know this side. So we have to find it. Since I know that from here to here it is 4, and I know from here to here it is 1 because of this one right here, I know that this part has to be 3 centimeters tall. Now, because I know from here to here is 5, and from here to here is 2, that means I know the rest of it has to be 3, because 5 minus 2 makes 3 centimeters. Now that I know all the sides, I can add it. 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. And I'm going to check to make sure I have all 6 sides. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 3. Okay, I have all the sides covered. Now I'm going to add them. So when you add 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3, you should have 18 centimeters. And it's perimeter, so it's just 18 centimeters. So if you haven't done so already, pause the video and now do the second shape. Now on the second shape, I know 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, and 2. I do not know these 2 sides. So let's find out. I know from here to here it's 5, and here to here it's 2. So the leftover from here to here has to be 3. And these 2 are the same, so this is also 3. So I'm going to add now. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. And let me check. 5, 5, 5, 2, 3, 3, 2. Oh wait, I am missing something. I'm missing this side right here. So let's find out. I know that this part is 5. Here to here it's 2. Here to here it's 2. So that means this missing piece has to be 1. So I'm going to also add 1. There we go. Now I have all the numbers, so let's add. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 should equal to 26 meters. So when you're finding the perimeter, make sure you've gone around the whole shape and found all the sides. Now the reason we did not add this 2 on the inside is because that doesn't represent a piece on the outside of the shape. It represents the distance inside. So you should not have added that 2 that was on the inside. That's extra information for us to find the missing pieces. So now, if you want to see that more clearly, remember I'm missing this side, and this side. And I know that this is 3 because 5 minus 2 is 3. This is the same. And this part right here, I can find that out because I know this whole thing is 5 minus 2 minus 2. What's left over is 1. Now we have to find the area. And like I said earlier, area is the space on the inside of the shape. So if you know what to do, pause the video and start. If you're not sure what to do, continue watching. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break apart my shapes into 2 easy shapes to work with. And it can be broken up in many different ways. So maybe the way I do it might be different from yours. So for me, I think I'm going to break it apart from here. So I have this rectangle and I have this rectangle. So I'm going to go ahead and look for the area now. I know that this rectangle is 1 times 5, which gives me 5. And then I need to find out this rectangle right here. So if I know that this whole thing is 4 and this part is 1, that means this height is 3. If I know from here to here is 5 and this part is 2, that means the leftovers from here to here is 3. So this square right here is 3 times 3, which makes 9. So now what I have to do is I add the areas together. 5 plus 9 to give me 14. And since it's area, it's centimeters squared. Now it's important that you break the pieces apart because if you do not, you'll end up overlapping and your area will not work. You do not want your rectangles and squares to overlap. They need to be 2 separate pieces. So pause the video if you haven't done so already. In this problem, I'm going to separate it into 3 pieces from here to here. So this rectangle right here, I know to be 1 measurement, and this rectangle right here to be another, and this rectangle right here to be another. I know that they are 2 meters wide, both. Now, from the last problem, we figured out that it is 3 tall because 5 minus 2 is 3. This bottom rectangle is 5 long, and because there's a 2 on the inside that tells us how tall it is, we know it is 2 tall. So now to find the area, 3 times 2 makes 6, 3 times 2 makes 6, and then 2 times 5 makes 10. Let's add all of these together. 6 plus 6 plus 10, and you should have an area of 22 centimeters squared. So again, it's the idea of breaking apart your shapes so that they're easier, tinier pieces to work with. And remember, no overlapping. And that's it.